Geometry Dash has thousands and thousands of levels being posted every day. Some of them end up being quite memorable, while others, not really. It turns out that, depending on the situation, a single aspect that you include in your level can end up ruining it completely. Sometimes, just a small percentage of the level being poorly made, or boring to play, is enough to make Bob 12 Gamer to hate on your level and to call his whole gang to insult you for no reason. That's why I'm making this video, so that you finally know at once what you shouldn't do at your level, thus making it much better to play and to watch, isn't it, Bob? Making an annoying gameplay is probably the thing that will most ruin the people's experience when they're playing your levels. The gameplay will basically define how fun your level will be looking in general. When gameplay is bad, it's much more likely that players will play your level for 10 seconds and rage quit. So, to avoid that, here goes some tips to make your gameplay more fun to play. Avoid putting blind jumps on your level, as they are unpredictable and will inevitably cause players to die. It's just annoying when someone dies because of an unfair jump that the creator put in the level. The death of the players must be caused by the consequence of their own lack of skill, and not because of some random obstacle of the level, in which the player's hands are tied to do anything to avoid his inevitable doom. Remember, you can always improve your reflex, but you can't develop the ability to predict the future. Another tip is, try to make a gameplay minimally balanced in terms of difficulty. Obviously the difficulty need not be the same throughout the whole level, but try not to exaggerate it and make some parts extremely difficult compared to others. This will only make players frustrated and likely make them give up playing your level more often. And finally, try not to make your gameplay inconsistent. This is the worst thing you can do with your gameplay. When it is said that a gameplay is inconsistent, it means that it can get buggy depending on the way the player acts while playing it. Look at this example. Depending on the way you enter this cube portal, you will be able to fall upon the blocks or die into the abyss. This is not timing. This is just boring and bugged gameplay. And that alone is the main reason that old school gameplay is so unplayable and boring. There were no basics of gameplay at that time to make your level minimally less buggy and enjoyable. To avoid inconsistencies, try to make your gameplay with fixed and readable paths. And try not to abuse from orbs or portals. You can use some tricks like placing these specific teleport portals in front of some exits, as it will make the gameplay more consistent overall. Since you don't have the possibility to exit by any other spot besides the place you put these teleporter portals. Making an extremely and unnecessarily detailed decoration on your level is one of the aspects that make it worse overall. Besides this type of decoration usually being extremely ugly and difficult to make, it still causes an exorbitant amount of lag in some cases, mostly on mobile players, causing them to not enjoy the experience of playing your level at all. In addition to everything I just mentioned, an over-decoration makes the gameplay of your level more difficult to sight read, since the huge amount of details can get in the way while you're trying to see where you have to go in the level. There are some examples of levels where the decoration is so exaggerated that it makes your own icon to barely be visible. I mean, there are some over-decorated levels that look really good. But these are from people who have been creating for a long time, and know how to make the decoration super detailed and, at the same time, intuitive for the player. Whenever a beginner tries to accomplish the same, he usually fails to achieve the same effect, leading to a strange trypophobia of ugly, disorganized details. Overall, don't overdo your decoration. Make things simple and original. Don't be a core creator. There isn't really much to say about the mirror portal, it just looks bad, and it just makes your level worse. Don't add this please. Make a favor for the humanity.
Actually, I completely disagree with you. I actually think the mirror portal is very underrated in a really good game mode in general. I think you're being a stupid saying these kind of things like that.
Does anyone have anything else to say? No? So let's get right into the next topic. Yes, I know what you are going to say. You're going to say that I'm imposing that people should stop creating the way they like and start creating the way I want. Yeah, that's basically the— No, just kidding. If you have fun creating conventional levels, just like everyone else, then just have fun. But I can't understand you, if you're like that, honestly. How can you feel comfortable knowing that your level is exactly the same as 300 others and doesn't stand out in any way? How can you post your level knowing the fact that it will probably not get any attention and will be forgotten by everyone tomorrow? How can you do the same thing everyone does and still not get bored? I do not understand this. I don't understand you and I never will. I'm not telling everyone to become a Crazyman 50 and just start doing original stuff. But honestly, I'd like to see everyone at least giving a chance for the new. I would like to wake up, open my geometry dash and see each level being different one from the other. I would like to see this. All levels standing out in some way. This actually happens, in some cases. There are lots and lots of original levels in the game right now. Some of them are very original and extremely unique. And some of them just got some small ideas, that still, are well executed. Which honestly is already perfect for me. However, the amount of generic levels that exist, in the other hand, is gigantic compared to those that actually try something new. And that's the sad reality of the geometry dash nowadays. Let's just wait and see what the future of this game holds for the creators. All the things I said on this video came from my own point of view about this game. If you disagree with any topic that was mentioned here, feel free to leave your opinion in the comments, I will be reading it for sure. Just don't be disrespectful please. Also, sorry for this robotic voice. I still don't have a good microphone to record videos. Soon I will be getting one hopefully. I hope you had fun watching this video. See ya!